So now we're going to look at the solution to that hands-on problem, and that's not it. I'm going to do it in 32 right here. And the hands-on problem is to serve an image, and I'm going to use ServeFile to do it. Because if I just want to serve one image, ServeFile or serve content, but serve content's more involved. And those come from Godoc, NetHTTP, and at there we have serve content and serve file. Whoa, that's really big. And if you're just dropping into this, you could find all these videos, YouTube, Todd McLeod, and then just in there look for the playlist, which is Playlists, Golang Web Programming Fall 2016. And then follow me on Twitter. Todd McLeod, right there, because you'll see new stuff. All right, so now package main, and then we're going to have func main. Whoops. And func main is going to have HTTP listen and serve. And that's going to take a port, :8080, and that's a string, and then it also takes a handler, and I'm going to pass in nil, which means I'll use the default servmux. And then the HTTP package, I have handle and handle func. I'm going to use handle func, and my main route and IDX. And then for the other one, we will do pic, and that one will be picture.jpg, or JPEG, depending upon what picture I find. And so now I need to create some funcs with a certain signature. And so the first one I'm going to create is there, and it needs to have a response writer. And it needs to have a request. It has to be a pointer to a request. And then that. And then I'm just going to duplicate this and change that to pic. Cool. And so that's what handle func takes, is it takes a function with this signature, right? It has to have these parameters. And so the next thing I'm going to do is for my response header, so my header I'm going to set, and I'm going to set content type. And if you can't remember what the content type could be, you could go to HTTP headers wiki, and list of HTTP header fields, and you can see, like, I've been here. Content type. And so here's content type, and you could look over here, and do they have application? They have like one example, so not that good. Content type, text HTML, charset UTF-8. So that's, drop that in. And I used backticks, but you could use either double quotes or backticks. I'm going to need.
Both of those in there?
No, I don't think you need both, but I was just looking it up because that's the other one. So we'll just try it with text HTML. The character set UTF-8 is UTF-8 is the world's most popular encoding scheme for text. So we could try that, but I think just to be more accurate, we'd have that. Cool. And so the next thing I want to do is I want to write my response. And so the IO package has write string, and write string takes a writer and then some text, so I could use that. Or I could use from the fumped package, right? I could use fprint or fprint line, and that also takes a writer and then some text. So fprint takes a writer and interface. IO string takes a writer and a string. I'm going to stick with IO string. And so for IO string, I'm going to create some HTML. And the HTML is going to be image source is equal to, and then I could just have pic JPEG, or however it works, and a picture. So this is going to, when I go to index, it's going to set the header content type to text HTML, and then it's just going to write back this HTML right here. And that's going to cause a request to the server. So the browser will say, oh, I need this picture, and it's going to ask the server for that. And so it's going to come in here, and then it's going to serve the pic. So I could even do that right there just to completely match it. Let's leave it off and see if it works. It's actually a question in my mind. So what happens when the pic is served? We're going to do http.serveFile, And ServeFile is going to take a response writer, a request, and I think the file name, response writer request, and then the name. And so the name of this picture could be, you know, picture.jpg. And we'll play with this in a second here. So I need to go get a picture. Tonight is debate night. We are, you know, going for the President of the United States, Clinton and Trump. They're debating right now. So just to commemorate that, I think I will get a picture of that and go to my desktop and grab it, because that's not it. What time is it right now? It's 7:18. There it is. Kids.
Yeah,
And that's
and
and I'm going to copy that to Command C, bring it here, and kids PNG. So I need to change this PNG, and this has to be kids. Actually, you know, that's a little bit disrespectful. We'll call it candidates, because I actually have feelings. Like I have good regard for one of them, even though there's been a lot of bashing. I think she's great. I won't tell you which one, but I think she's good. I do. You know, her track record is like, you know, back in the days when she was young, she was fighting for kids, and
at least she's qualified.
that's cool, man. So now we got candidates PNG, ServeFile. So let's see what happens. And close this old one. There we go. So what would happen if I change this to C and change this to C? And then rerun it. Still totally works, right? Because here it's just saying, hey, I'm going to serve this file at C, P, and G, so those don't have to be matching, which is interesting. And what happens, you know, with the / there? Control C, Command C, Control C, go run main. That's fine either way. So that's the solution.